Hello everyone, I think this is going to be the most nerve-wracking haul I've ever filmed, and I'm probably going to be just as jittery as that very first YouTube video I did. So I'm not going to beat around the bush, I'm going to get straight into it. This is my first haul. This is my first haul for Rue Sloane. I do these at least once a week for other brands or random stuff in my wardrobe, but this just feels completely surreal, and I think if I think about it too much, I'll just stand here talking to you for an hour about how surreal this all is. So let me introduce you to the first Rue Sloane collection. So this is 3 years in the making. I know that so many of you saw the teaser on Instagram and you were talking about the coats, but actually that's just something from my wardrobe. It's the scrunchies that I'm wearing. This is the main drop of our first Rue Sloane collection and what we will be dropping with on Sunday. The launch is on Sunday. Just kidding! I couldn't keep that up any longer. I didn't plan on doing that, but as I was just hanging them here, and I was thinking, oh, let me play a joke with them that this is my 3 years in the making scrunchie collection. I'm just kidding. Did any of you believe me? So this is not the collection. Let me get it ready for you. Okay, I'm back with the proper collection. Before I get into the video and properly share with you everything, I'm going to be so honest with you. Like, even my mum was like, you can't tell them that, you can't tell them that. But I'm going to do a whole video how incredibly hard this has been, how many things has gone wrong. It's really changed me as a person. And anyone who's launched a brand, this is a whole new world, isn't it? I'm going to do a video on it because I think I learned so many mistakes. There is so much to tell you, but this is just going to be about the video. But before I get into it, I really want to touch on the returns. So we are self-funding this, and I can't be more honest with you. I am so blessed with the life that I live, and coming from very humble beginnings is the best way to describe it. I appreciate it even more what I have. So don't get me wrong, I know I have a good salary, I have a lovely home, I am well aware of all of this, especially coming from social housing and really going from one spectrum to the other. So don't get me wrong, I understand. But what I wanted to describe, what I wanted to share is, we were having bills for fabric come in, and I was taking on more jobs so that I could reach those bills. At one point we nearly buckled and said, let's take investment, this is a real strain. And even if you're selling £20 items or £5 items, it's all subjective to the person, and you know, a lot of money to be able to afford. But they're high quality products, and I'm going to talk to you about, we've sourced the best buttons, the best factory environments, which all cost more, the best quality. It's been such a huge investment per piece that it has been a real struggle to pay our life as it is. And everyone was saying to me, we went to Paris to shoot, are you going to go buy an Hermes bag? Can't wait to see your Hermes unboxing. And I was thinking, no, I cannot afford an Hermes bag at the moment. I mean, one, I didn't have the time. But yeah, like, just to tell you how it has been so difficult, and we've put so much money into this, and I wanted to talk to you about returns and how it can break a business. And I am so worried about it because I've got friends that have had businesses and they've shut it down solely because they couldn't survive with all the return rate. Brands that are still going, but it's been so hard for them, and how they ban people and they come back. So because I'm selling this to the community, no one's going to know about me outside my little Instagram and YouTube social media audience. No one's going to know who Rue Sloane is. So it's only going to be you. So I'm hoping that I don't have this problem. But this is the kind of things that we've had. I am shipping, Paris and I, with a help of some people. We're doing it at home. We are shipping and packing everything ourselves. So every item that goes out, I will be shipping and packing and checking and quality controlling myself. So if something goes out and it's faulty, it's not going to go out. We've already sent things back that are faulty. But this is our returns piece that we have, and it clicks in. And I did do a packaging video that forgot to go out. So on Sunday, the launch day, I'm going to put out a Paris vlog of when we filled our campaign. And at the end of that is going to be a packaging video. So you can see all the packaging and me talking rubbish about that. And I did talk about this. So it clicks in, and this will go like through the garment, and you can try it on all fine to see if you like it and it fits you. Of course, we're accepting returns. And then to take this off, you snap it. And we did order hundreds of these, and I felt like you could kind of put it back in. Although I could tell it had been snapped, I had them all remade again. And this time, there's no way about it. You cannot put it back together. So please just bear in mind with small businesses, when you do take things and you wear them and then you try to send them back, like it's not nice. It can really ruin a business, and I hope that doesn't happen to us. So I just wanted to touch on that. I'm sure no one's going to do that, and you're not the kind of people that do that to businesses anyway, but shall we get into it? I did write a list. Where's my phone? I wrote a list. So I think you're going to be dying to see everything, so I'm not going to keep it any longer. Thank you so much for your patience, and for those of you that haven't heard me say this on Instagram, I have been doing this for 3 years, this collection for 3 years. I did it in spits and spats before. I did it 5 years ago, and something that I have to show you here was on my Instagram 5 years ago. I'll try and find the photo, and it was a split legging trouser before it was a trend. It's on my Instagram, so you know, it was still there with the date, and I really didn't believe in myself, and I really kicked myself for not going with it. And I started it up again, and then I kept telling myself it's not the right time, I'll do it next month, I'll do it next year. Then I wouldn't believe in myself, and then one Christmas Day, because that's why we launched it on Christmas Day, one Christmas Day I thought, no, I'm going to announce that I'm doing this brand, and if I tell them, I can't back out. I've got to commit if I'm going to tell them. So although it weren't, I know some of you said, oh, finally, and you've been all so patient, it's not the way I wanted to do this. I wanted to announce it in September that I was having a brand, and then go with the launch 2 months later in November. That was what I wanted to do. But I think if I didn't have the support and encouragement and sharing it with my little community online, I don't think I would have got here. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for all the support. That's the reason why it dragged over 2 years. And if you have a dream to start a brand or a business, please go for it. Don't do what I did and don't believe in yourself and put it off. There's never the right time. Just go for it. Just try your best. And one last thing before we get into it, oh gosh, 5 minutes. One last thing, I don't want to put any pressure on myself. I can't survive this brand the way that I've been acting the past year. It's been so stressful to the point where I'm starting to not enjoy it. I think I need to give myself a break, know that I'm gonna learn. And one thing that I've learned from this so far is, you know that saying where there's a staircase and the person that is doing things right takes one step at a time and they get to the top. The person that is trying to launch from the bottom step to the top is going to fall. They're not going to reach to the top. That's me sometimes. So I've learned to take one step at a time and do the very best I can. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It is not meant to be. And there's no pressure. So my plan for Rue Sloane is that this is a lifelong dream, a lifelong passion. I don't need to explain that to you because you guys know that. But I'm looking over here because I have to concentrate and remember what I'm going to say. I'm going to give it 2 years because I feel like I've already learned so much for the second drop, and we've already started the second drop already. So I think by the third drop, which is going to probably be in around 18 months, that's when I'm really going to test myself and see how much I've learned. If it's getting to the point where, you know, returns are ruining my life and it's too difficult, I'm gonna say I tried it for 2 years. It was a lifelong dream, learned a lot. It was amazing. Thank you, everyone. So that's the plan, and I'm not going to put pressure on myself. And if I get to 2 years and I want to keep going, then great. I hope it becomes something amazing and everybody knows about it. But it's more that I'm just taking one step at a time and doing just a lifelong passion. So let's get into the pieces because I know that you've been so patient already. So I'm going to talk you through each piece, and then I'm going to talk to you about the ethos of the brand and what we are actually doing as a brand. I mean, it's not rocket science, but there is a little story behind everything. So the main thing that you've all seen on Instagram is this stunning duster coat. So this is not a coat, and this is not a blazer. It's a duster coat, and it's 3-in-1, and I'm going to tell you why. So this technically is a blazer fabric. So it's a blazer, but it's heavyweight and it's got that extra length, which by the way, a floor length blazer is so incredibly hard to come by. So already it's going to be something quite new. I mean, I'm not the first to do it, but the extra length is just so chic and elegant, and we've got you petite girls covered. Everything is quite boxy, and the length, you don't have to take it up. I have already done a long length for the trousers, but we couldn't afford to go with the long length. We're doing the very best we can to cover all-inclusive sizes, which I'll talk about the sizes of this later. We have touched on the petite with this, and it goes up to XL, and they're very boxy as well. So we've done the best range we can for our main hero piece. But I have big plans to do a tall range, a petite range and everything. It's just budget was just not on our side, and you know, I mean, this costs so much money, 3 times what I thought it was going to cost. So bear with us with that. I've tried to do the best I can for our first drop. Like, everything has to be sampled and it takes a long time. So back to the duster. You know, when you do that thing where, whether it's a school run or a meeting, and you put on a tracksuit or like your cleaning outfit at home, and then you throw one of your favourite long coats over and you look amazing. I am that. That's my favourite trick in the book. The amount of times I've gone into a meeting with a sensational bag, a sensational coat, feeling look amazing, sit in the meeting, normally a restaurant, I've had to take off the coat and I'm essentially sitting there in my PE kit, in a tracksuit. And I kind of, like, I find confidence in my outfits, and this solves that problem. So it's that sensational coat that you can throw over anything and it transforms your outfit, but it's still a blazer. So you can sit in a restaurant, you can sit in an office, you still can wear it. It's not going to be like an overheated coat that you look silly in wearing your coat, and everyone keeps saying to you, do you want to take your coat off? But because it is heavyweight, you can wear it as a coat. Because it's all boxy around here, there's so much room for layering, chunky knits, to layer for warmth, and it's Italian wool. So the quality's there and it's going to keep you warm. Now this one, we did have to add, I think it's 5% polyamide. I'll put it on the screen. We did have to add that in with this because we sampled it so many times. I'll put a cutaway of some of the other jackets. Probably 12 samples we made over the year, probably 18 months. No matter what, we were getting higher and higher and higher with the quality of the wool. More and more expensive, and we realised that wasn't cutting it. It wasn't about the price, it wasn't about the quality. It needed something slightly mixed into it to make it not transparent. So, like, you could see all the line in here, so we put a very, very touch of polyamide in the cream so that it wasn't transparent. We tried 100% cotton, it looked like a dentist outfit. We tried all different wools, they were coming out yellow. If we'd gone with polyester or a polyester mix, we could have got our exact colour, our exact weight, no transparency whatsoever, made it within 2 months, but you know how I feel about giving you good quality fabric. So I was adamant I was sticking to Italian wool, the best wool that you can get. This wool is actually from Australia, which is actually the best quality you can get. It is then spun and dyed in Italy, so it is the very best of the best. The black, it does come in black, which you would have seen on Instagram. This is 100% wool. We didn't have any problems with transparency on this one, and it's a slightly different finish, which I liked, but we'll talk about that one in a second. So that's why it's a duster coat. It doubles up as a coat and a blazer. Literally, you're gonna wear it so many times. It also triples up as a dress. So I'm actually wearing this to the event. I love both colours so much. I haven't decided which one I'm going to wear. This looks so good with this all black outfit. I think I'm going to wear the black one and belt it in. It looks so good with no belt, and it looks so amazing with a belt. And I'll put up some cutaways of the girls wearing them and me wearing them. I have one more shoot on Thursday, another one on Fridays. We've still got more girls that we're doing the cutaways with. So you're only going to predominantly see me and 2 of my friends in this video. But for the main campaign on Sunday, you'll see a bit of everyone. The true representation of the brand. So that's this. That's this piece. The butter, we've literally researched the best quality pieces we could possibly bring you. I am going to touch on prices at the end, but the prices, typically, and I love it that all brands are starting to be open about this, new brands, typically everybody does like a 7 to 8 markup. So you've got your cost price and they times it by 7 or by 8. We are not doing that because I'm so passionate about wearing good quality pieces, but I am not going to sell to you something that I'm not going to buy myself. I don't want to sell this for 2,000. I mean, I saw one at Fashion Week, literally just gone. It's going to be released in February. So we didn't copy. We were out. I had my sample here when I saw it out on the runway. So the whole trend predicting thing, we beat that trend. Well, I beat that trend. and we're going to be launching before. Now that one is going to be around 3-4K. I think it's going to be slightly more. Ours are nowhere near that, and ours are, one of them we're similar quality, the other one we're completely up here when it comes to quality, and we're less than half the price of those. So I wanted to give you the best quality I could possibly bring, so you feel good in this, it lasts a lifetime, and I'm gonna give it a fair markup. So we'll touch on that later. Our buttons are British silk, made from the main distributor of Savile Row. We actually bought so many of these that Savile Row are all complaining, why don't we have any buttons? And they say, you know, Rue Sloane has them, and everyone on Savile Row is, who the hell is Rue Sloane? And they are cloth back, so I'll do a cutaway. They are cloth back, which is more expensive for us to buy in, and it just makes it hang the most beautifulest way it could possibly hang. Inside, we have used cupro lining, which is the best quality lining that you can get, also the most sustainable. And then inside on the sleeve, we have British high quality viscose, because a lot of the techniques that we've used are from Savile Row, like a lot of what the high-end tailoring used. And the reason why it's slightly different here is that when you put your arms in, it needs to glide in, it needs to have the right traction, and it needs to be more durable. So a lot of thought has gone into the different linings. There is an inside pocket in both sides, and both fit your iPhone Plus. So if you're like me, I often like going out without codes. I love a mini bag, you know, I love my Kelly minis that do not fit my phone unless I take the case off. It has been amazing that I can pop it in the front, or even in the pockets here at the front, pop it inside, and then just carry my Kelly with the keys and lipstick, and it's actually easier to keep taking out my coat than outside of my bag. So they're all the tips on the back, all the details. On the back we have Rue Sloane here. I know a lot of you were asking about that. And then under here, you know, for years I've spoken about how you find good quality pieces. The felt at the back, this is British wool felt, and that just gives some more structure to the collar. On the side here we have 5 working buttons. I would never give you a jacket where the buttons were not fully working, imagine. And it also has our oversized scrunchie, which is just everything. It just completely makes the outfit. I wear this all the time. You can obviously wear it with anything. These will be sold separately, so you can just buy this if you want. It has a little Shell logo on it. And we also have a slightly, the wash label is inside the pocket, and I'm gonna leave that for the people that buy it, and there's just a little Claire Chanelle touch on there. So someone even guessed it actually, saying, why don't you do this? And we'd already done it, so there's a little message inside for you, from me to you. So that's the duster coat, and that does come in black as well. All of the same, you can see the label here. It has a gold coat hook. These are all from England. So it is very much, we try to keep as much of it as British as possible, but they're actually made in Europe. We did try to get them made in Britain, but we got them made somewhere else in Europe, and it was night and day with the quality and the modern machines that they had. We much preferred it in the factory that we went with in the end. Also, we have that black scrunchie. So that's the duster. Now I'm going to take you on to the knitwear. Of course, it wouldn't be a Claire Chanelle collection without the knitwear. So this is the first set. Now, I actually can't find the newest sample to this, and the only difference is I brought it up to here. So if you see me keep going like that, I felt like it was a tiny bit too low. So the new one is only like 2 centimeters, but it definitely sits a lot better. So on this, it's not sold with the trousers, but it does come with our knitted bandana with our logo here, and you can wear this so many different ways. You can wear this over a blazer, over one of your other jumpers. It looks so good like this. And you just tie it up at the front, and it just completely transforms the top. And you can wear this with a grey, imagine with like a grey thin knit, or a yellow, like whatever top you have. I wore it once with a grey blazer, a brown blazer, and they look so good. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. And another way that I wear them is like this, like a proper bandana, and it's actually super warm, like to cover up that bit there. This comes with the jumper, and this is made out of organic cotton. They look so good. I'll put up a picture of here of me in Paris wearing this one with the white. So yeah, it does come in white, but they look so good over like this. can mix and match the black and white. And it also looks so, so beautiful, so unique. Do you know how many times people come up to me in Paris and on Oxford Street the other day wearing this whole set saying, where did you get your jacket from? Where did you get your scarf from? And when they come closer and see that it's knitwear, I literally wanted to cry. I never know what to say. I'm like, it's my brand. It's literally the nicest thing ever when someone comes over to you in the street. So you can literally mix and match everything, and I'm going to talk about this later. So please do not click off, because I really want to talk to you about how this brand actually works. So that's the black set. I've got the black trousers on, but I'm going to show you them in the white. So this is our milk set, and it's actually the colour of the yarn is called pearl white. So they are really beautiful elastic waistband with rue sloane embroidered at the back with a split legging. So the split hem, sorry. So these look so nice done up, and they look, obviously you can undo the zip, half, quarter, all the way. Looks so good with heels, looks so good with trainers. There's a main campaign video going out. I'm going to put the campaign video at the end of this video so you can see me wearing everything. And then on Sunday, I'll do a campaign video of all of the different models that I've used. That's what I'm going to do. You're going to see me wearing everything at the end of this video. So these are sold separately. The black and the pearl white is organic cotton. The organic cotton is from Portugal, and our next set is from somewhere else. So these are the simple. We did do them with pockets, but it was ruined the fluidity of the fit, so I took them out in the end, but I live in my black ones. Of course, this is cotton, this is organic cotton yarn. I mean, I've worn these loads and you can see they're immaculate. But it is knit, so it will bubble. I'll link the little thing that I always use, the little gadget. I use the steamery bubble. You know, this does happen with knitwear. It will happen on the yoke where the crutch is, and it will happen where it gets friction, but it's not faulty. Just over time you just have to tidy it up with the bobble machine. So that's our white one, and it looks so good with the all white look. It looks so good with the black. It looks so good, just so good to wear with everything. And you know what, I can't wait to wear these. I love winter white anyway, but I cannot wait to wear these in the south of France when I go to Italy this next summer. We've got an Italian holiday booked. You know, when it's cool in the evening or a summer night, these organic cotton, because it is only cotton, it's not cashmere, you can wear these all year round, especially in Europe. I mean, maybe not in the humid places in the world, but you will be able to get so much wear out of these all year round, wearing them in summer nights or just with a nice t-shirt. So that's the white set. Let me quickly show you the white jumper. So yeah, it will come as a set like this, and you can wear it different ways. The jumper has the rue sloane on here. So I know so many of you were asking, what's the branding like? Everything's branded, but discreetly, and this is my favourite. Such a discreet, it's on the black one that I'm wearing, the really discreet, beautiful shell logo, and it covers the bum. This one's slightly higher. You can see our little logo there. So you can buy that separately. I do recommend buying the set, because when we do our next drop, the yarn will be completely different. So if you buy this and then buy the trousers next year, it might be slightly different colour. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but just bear that in mind. It's like wallpaper, you know, you have to buy the same batch. One thing I should touch upon with this, it is natural wool. So if I hold this up to the light, there are so many marks on this. If you actually, in real life, there are so many marks. So can you see? I don't even think it's coming up in the camera, but in real life, you can see it. There's kind of little dashes of black. Don't be alarmed by that. It's literally everywhere, and in some places, it's more than others. This is because wool is obviously a natural fabric. They're natural imperfections, and the only way to get rid of that is you can completely keep cleaning it. They do it with this copper, and I just didn't like the sound of that. I mean, for me, this is perfect. I didn't want it like a stark cream anyway. I love the natural imperfection, and being a cream coat, if you mark it, it will slightly blend in. I mean, you can see how fine it looks, and in all of the pictures it looks fine. But don't be alarmed if there are marks, because it's a natural wool fabric. There are going to be natural imperfections, and to take that out, you have to mix it with man-made fabric, or really harshly clean it, which I did not like the idea of doing that. We're not a sustainable brand. I just feel like it's such a strong statement and I don't feel like I know enough about it. Although I've non-stop researched it for a few years. We so far have kept this whole brand sustainable. We know everything is certified, organic, we know where it's from, it's coming from the best factories, it's even sustainably made. We've met all of our factory owners, like not even met them face to face, we've met all the owners. And if we had to, like, they're all family owned. We feel so happy and content with the factories that we've had made. So from the packaging to the materials to where it's made, we've managed to keep it sustainable. I just don't want to declare that until I feel uber confident. So I just want to talk about the natural imperfections. So we've spoken about the organic sets. This is our cotton cashmere set. This is our, it's our sailor set, but we call it the Saint-Tropez. This is called the London Duster, by the way. I don't have a name for this. The trousers are called the CC because everybody knows that I was like the split hem addict years and years ago. I had to call it the CC, and we're going to be bringing it back in like tailoring and different colours. It's going to be a hero piece. This is called the Saint-Tropez, just for the link to the sailor and the sea. And we have one dropping in spring, which is going to blow your mind. We've had all artwork done by like local people that we know. It's amazing. I don't have a name for this jumper, so if you want to leave some suggestions for the jumper and the bandana, we're not launching until Sunday, so perhaps one of you can name it. So this is cotton cashmere, and you know that for years I've always spoken about buttons covered in the same fabric, how that gives like a really minimal fluid edge to the design. This cotton cashmere is from Egypt, which is the best of the best Egyptian cotton with a mix of cashmere. Again, we have the logo here discreetly on the just below the waistband, the split hem. I live in these. I wore them last year when I went shopping with Michael in Hermes, and I bought my bronze door bag for my birthday last year. I wore these with an old sample of that, but it was nowhere near as good as this one, and these were also too long. I had to change them. I have worn this in a video before. I've worn everything so much. I wear this with my camel coat and my Chanelle loafers. I literally wear the black and the beige all the time, and the white. I just can't wait. I think it's going to be my Christmas Day outfit. I can't wait to wear it with the final piece that I'm going to show you. So this is our beautiful sailor. You'll see in the campaign video like how amazing this collar looks over blazers. These will be sold separately, and these look so nice open, like over a dress or something. Yeah, and a perfect beige. Look how beautiful, and it's so soft. It's sort of cotton cashmere, that one. Got one more piece to show you. Okay, things are going to get real with this. So this is our beautiful, this is even a sample, that's why the label's not on properly. This is so heavy. Oh, I forgot to tell you, no, I'll tell you at the end. Yes, our beautiful hand beaded in India. No one that, no factory other than India could do this level of beading. It's been very hard to get this done. I think I'm gonna have to put it down because it is so incredibly heavy. Let me just show you a little close up. So this wasn't even ready for us to take to Paris. So I only had one other sample, which is kind of in the background now and then. I need to somehow shoot this. It has detachable pads, which I forgot to tell you on the shoulder pads here. You can take them off as well if you don't like that big boxy look. The same goes for this. You can take out the shoulder pads. So look at that beautiful beading. They're faux pearls, but they are at the highest quality. We sampled this on so many different fabrics, and it had to be a viscose in the end because the silk was it was being ruined by all the heavy beading. It is so incredibly heavy. The only fabric that would work is viscose. It's a really beautiful high quality. It's hand dyed to our rue sloane colour, this beautiful beige colour. And do you know what looks really nice? I mean, I'm doing it the wrong way around here, is this, wearing this and then the cream duster coat draped over. That comes with a hairband here. We're going to be selling these separately because I know that there'll be so many people that want the scrunchies to wear separately. And what else are we going to show you about this? Oh yeah, that's it. It looks so good with the white, and I wore that in Paris. I also wore the white jumper with the beige trousers. I put up a picture here. I'll put up a picture of me wearing all 3 of these knits, which you're going to see in the campaign video anyway at the end. But how amazing if you just like wearing white anyway, but how amazing for a bride to be to wear this on the hen, wear this the next day after the wedding, or wear it the day before. I mean, this would work so stunning as a bridal jacket. Especially if you've got like a simple dress, or maybe you have a lunch before the wedding or the day after. How amazing is this for a hen or a bride to be? It looks so good with jeans and a t-shirt. I'll put up a picture here of me wearing an old sample last year, and I'm literally wearing it with a pair of jeans. It's been tweaked since then, but you get the idea of wearing it with a pair of jeans. It just looks so good with just like a simple outfit and just one of those trophy pieces. So they're all of the pieces that we're going to drop with, and now I'm going to talk to you about how we work as capsule collections. Okay, so as you know, this is so annoying, don't worry, the new one is higher. So as you know, I always talk about capsule collections, and I've been talking about capsule collections since I started my YouTube channel, and capsule collections are the best thing to make you shop less, buy better, and when you wake up in the morning or when you're going out in the evening, you don't have to think about it and you don't have to panic. Now, it was mostly because of time. We had to stop sampling our other 3 pieces, and that was a couple of basics, a blouse and a dress. So we're only missing 3 things, but we just had to get this out, otherwise it just wasn't going to get out until next year. But you get the gist of it with this. We've got our trophy piece, we've got our hero piece with the coat, we've got some accessories, and we've got some basics, and we've got our cashmere. You can basically see how the drop is happening and how this capsule collection is happening. Just imagine a basic tee, a blouse and a dress. Just imagine that, but we can already do it how it is. So the idea is that if you buy one of each piece from Rue Sloane, this capsule collection will cover you for every day of the week. Obviously permitting where you live, you know, if you're wearing knitwear and it's completely like, you know, height of the summer, obviously it's all seasonal depending. I'm going by what the weather is like here in England. But if you buy one of each piece has been designed so that you can wear the white top with the beige leggings, the scarf that goes with the sweater with this duster coat, the scrunchie with either of the knitwear. If you literally just had that on a row every day of the week, on a clothes row or your wardrobe, every day of the week, you could pick out something. It will also be designed that, I mean, because we don't have our blouses at the moment, they are sensational. Wait for the blouses. If you've got your favourite blouse, your favourite tee, your favourite white shirt, these are going to be your go-to trousers. You've got them in the colours you need, beige, black and white. They are literally all I wear, and I can't wait to bring in some more neutral colours, and it is literally all I'm going to wear. They are so comfortable, they are so well made, the fit is amazing. If they're slightly too small or too short for you, like too short or too long, you can kind of manipulate it with the zip. You can make them shorter with the zip up and vice versa. Everything will go. This will go for favourite pair of jeans, this top will go for favourite pair of jeans, the bandana you can wear with everything. They're designed so that they're so classic, it will go with everything in your wardrobe. Now, if you only want to buy one thing, let's say the duster coat, this duster coat will go with every single thing in your wardrobe. It will instantly make anything look chic, whether it's a tracksuit, whether you're going out in the evening, whether you're wearing a suit, a dress, you just throw it over your shoulders and it is the most striking, most elegant but understated piece of clothing that you will own, and it will last you a lifetime because it is so classic. It is made incredibly well, constructed, amazing materials and fabrics. It's just going to go with any outfit. But even if you just buy our trousers, you can wear them lounging around. You can then put on a pair of your favourite heels and put it with the blouse. You can even wear this with a pair of trainers, or I love slipping on like my Prada shearling loafers, the backless ones. And then I can just put on a pair of heels, throw over the blazer in the evening, I'm good to go. And that's just with the leggings alone. So even if you buy one piece, even if it's the trophy piece, it's designed that it will be able to fit in with your whole entire wardrobe. So do you get how that works, that we're going to be a capsule collection? I know we're not the first to do capsule collections, and it was frustrating because we've been doing this for 3 years, and even before that, and some did come, but you know, I'm a believer that there's room for everyone, and even if there's someone doing exactly the same, we're still going to be different. But what I have noticed is they're very much to their style, so it'll be a drop and all minimal, which is great. I love that myself. But we're not just really a minimal brand. Like, this is not minimal. This is very spangly and beaded. So we'll have our trophy piece, we'll have our basics, we'll have our classics, and then we'll have our Rue Sloane, Claire Chanelle type things, the blouses, the dresses, the trophy jacket. These are not minimal things. They have got real character that you're going to recognise as either Claire Chanelle pieces or Rue Sloane. So I like to think we're slightly different in that sense. And it is literally how I dress and how I've been dressing for years. I have over 20 years experience working not only in the fashion industry, but doing styling, dressing women and men, and I have done it in the luxury sector. So 20 years experience doing this, styling, from commercial styling to everyday styling. I still do styling to this day. I'm still working stylist, but I've been on the ground at Harrods working every day, face to face with women from all over the world, different cultures, different sizes, different dress sense, and I feel like that, alongside my passion, is going to really help create a brand that women want. We are touching on menswear. We have a few designs being sampled next year, but that will be coming. We will dip into children's wear. We have some homeware being sampled. There is so much to come. Just at the moment, we're just starting, so please bear with us. Like, we're going to learn so much. We couldn't get everything out at once, but I feel like for a first collection, we've done really amazing with no investment. This is literally just Paris and I, with a young toddler. We've both got full-time jobs, and we've started with tailoring. I think that's unheard of. With no, I'm not an official designer. I did go to design. I have a BA in design at university, but I'm not a designer. And this tailor duster coat, the tailoring in this coat is perfection. It is literally better than most. I think it is better than any tailoring I've ever had. So for us to launch with a tailored piece to this level, and the fabrics and everything, I think we've done amazing. I think really we should have launched with this, and no, not even that. We should have launched with these two and just like learn our lesson on a small scale. But I wanted to put out at least a capsule collection. I wanted at least put out things that I love and be able to wear this with this. I put up a picture of me wearing this and this in Paris. It looks so good. This with, I had black knee-high boots on, like underneath, so I undone the zipper and they went over my big boots. Like, how amazing is that? Whereas with leggings, you can't do that. And the only thing with leggings, I love a legging, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't wear them. We drive to Paris, it's something like 7 hours. I can't wear them leggings. I wore this whole outfit the whole journey home back from Paris. When I put my knee-high boots on, I undone the zip, put it over. There are so many ways that you can wear these, and they are so incredibly comfortable. I could talk about this for hours because I'm so passionate about what we've created. Each duster will come with a Rue Sloane hanger, says Rue Sloane on there. It will come with that until stock lasts. I just really wanted to give something, and each duster will come in this, and probably the pearl jacket will as well. I did want to get smaller of these, but it's insane how much packaging is, and it was just too much money for us to get them smaller. But this is our Rue Sloane garment bag. Even the quality of this is absolutely amazing. Look, it's embroidered, not printed. And then you've got the Rue Sloane on the back there. Beautiful, especially if you've got the pearl jacket as a bridal piece. Like, that is like amazing. So each garment, these two will come in this bag with a hanger, and the hangers will go until stocks last. So I think that's everything. Now, prices, I'm sure I forgot something. Prices, I cannot give you the prices because we haven't fully worked them out ourselves. If I was doing the normal markup, like the 8 times markup, it wouldn't matter. So because of Brexit, we are yet to have our import duties because everything's not arrived. I'm making such a small markup that I can give you the best quality and make a small markup. do you know, it was so small, the markup, I just thought no, because then people are going to be able to afford them. Okay, fine, then they're not £200. I can tell you this, that like this costs us more than £200 to make, so I can just tell you that for now. I kept it so low, and then I got approached by 2 department stores. I know. And, well, no, one's a department store, one's an online retailer, and it just hit me. If they want to buy it for X amount of wholesale price, we're not going to make any money. So I then had to put it up, and I really didn't want to. I really wanted to keep it down, but if I'm going to be selling in other places, of course we need to make a profit. So I had to put it up, and I'm still trying to keep it at that low price, but I don't want to announce that price today. And then the import duties come with the delivery, which is on Friday, and no, next Friday. Oh, that's another thing. So this goes out on Sunday, the 11th. The delivery, because we had delays, is not coming until the 14th. So it's a tiny, tiny pre-order, and it will be shipped on the 14th. So it won't be next day or 2 days delivery. So I'm really sorry about that, but we only found out 2 days ago. It's very stressful. But it will be like a tiny pre-order. We won't physically have it in here in stock when it goes live. So until they come, we need to work out the custom duty and just add that on, because we're making such a small margin that take out custom duty, we're not going to be able to be a running company if we're earning so little. You know, just think like this. We have not taken this out of the price. Like, we do not say, okay, £5 for the tags, and we've got really beautiful tags. Where are they? We've got really beautiful tags with a little shell. I don't take that out of the cost of the blazer. Like, that's all something that we've covered. So I can't talk about the prices because I literally don't know, and I don't want to disappoint anyone. But you can use your common sense that they are the top of the top materials. They're made in the best places. We'd rather pay a little bit more, and I'm sure you'd rather pay a little bit more, so that, you know, our factory, they go home at 4 o'clock. So, you know, they're not working all hours, family run, they're amazing. So I feel like oh my God, this is gonna be like an hour long, I need to go. So I'll leave you with the video. This is going live on Sunday, the 11th of December. If you subscribe to our website, you'll be able to get early access and shop at 5 o'clock. There are very small volumes because we are such a small brand. The next shop we've ordered it more volume, but it's still really small. So if you want this, don't hesitate. They take 5 days to make, 4 days to bead, 1 day to do the rest of the construction. If they're not here, they're not here. So, but these will be trickling in, and we'll be selling a new launch in January for these. But if you want one, there is literally like a handful of them available on Sunday because of how long they take to make and how long it took us to get it perfect. So I will not talk anymore. I will see you on Sunday. Please go follow Rue Sloane on Instagram. Your support means the world. Even if it's not for you and you don't want to buy anything, or the price point is not for you, any share or follow would really appreciate. Thank you so much for your support. I will leave you with the campaign video. On Sunday morning, we'll be putting out a video of the Parisian vlog and the packaging and the models that we've used to shoot everything, so you can see it on someone that doesn't look like me. But thank you so much. That's the first Rue Sloane collection. I'm terribly nervous, I can't even eat. And I'll see you over on the Rue Sloane Instagram, and I'll see you on Sunday for the next video. Before we go, do you know I didn't show you the pads properly? I feel like you should see these. This was another sample, so that's how the jacket comes. But the pads, they're completely removable. I love a shoulder pad, but if you're not into shoulder pads, everything of ours that has shoulder pads, you can remove them. And I wanted to show you on here, because you can't see that in the campaign. Here are the shoulder pads. So they come off with Velcro. We tested different fastenings, but Velcro was the best. And even if you wear the cashmere, this doesn't bobble on it. It's that side that's the dangerous side. But yeah, I know that so many people love a shoulder pad, but so many people don't. So you got the best of both worlds, and they just fit straight back on. And even if you want to take them off when you're wearing it, you can put one each in the inside pocket. So I just wanted to show you the shoulder pads because you can't see that in the campaign video. I'm sorry that this is long. I feel like I could have spoken so much more in this video, but I already feel like I've spoken too much. But I will see you again on Sunday. I've already told you, Parisian vlog, packaging. I just hope that some of you, even like 10 of you, even if I sell 10 things, I'll be over the moon. So I will link the Rue Sloane website. And if you're watching this past Sunday, I'll obviously link, like, go back in and link everything. But for now, all I can link are my ideal pieces. I haven't taken these off. I've got my evil eye because I just need this the last couple of months. My ideal earrings. These are my favourite earrings ever. I have to show you before I start. I do not take these out. I'm going to link all my other ones below, and maybe I'll link the haul from before, but you can mix and match them. It's these little diamonds. It's man-made diamonds, they're affordable. You can mix them with like different like jackets. They're amazing. So I've got them on. I wore these in Paris for the campaign. So my whole campaign has got these in. And I think that shows how much I love it when I use them for my campaign. I'm just trying out the new Rodial lip liner and lip oil. I love lip liner and just a lip oil. It's so, I feel like it stays on better. So I really do love this. I'll find the exact colour. I'll link the new lip liner. I'll link the lip oil. I'll link my jewellery for Ideal. I'm literally such a huge fan of this brand. But thank you so much for watching. My second goodbye. Goodbye.
Dreams we always fight, 'cause we never worked it out. It just kinda slipped through our hands. And I never really said that you hurt me, no, instead I just try to understand. It was so exhausting, so I lost it, had to make it stop. Didn't really feel like giving you the chance to make it up.